Hey all, Tony Bing here. Hello and welcome to another Cosmic Trial guide for Marvel Heroes Omega for both PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. With this trial guide we will be running through with Cyclops. He's a hero I've put off for quite some time because I've heard he's quite squishy and his damage isn't the best, but this actually turned out to be one of the easiest runs I've actually done. So what I'll do is I'll show off the skills and talents I've used in this setup. We'll then run through the actual Cosmic Trial gameplay so you can see the skills in action, and then at the end I'll bring up the gear wheel to show off that we've actually passed this trial without a legendary or any special artifacts, and simply with super heroic gear as well. So first off, let's have a look at the skills and talents. Skill wise here then we use a few beam powers, but by and large we will be getting the bulk of our damage from the summon skills. But the first one we use, and this is one we'll spam relatively often, and it actually does a huge amount of damage if you compare it next to other skills that have double the cooldown. So this skill is Shotgun Beam. We can see it's doing a maximum of 32,000 damage. It will weaken the enemy for 8 seconds and the cooldown is a low 4 seconds. Now it does have a short range, so you need to get in close before you use it. Now next up, I like to follow this up with the summon skill, which is Strike Team Iceman. So this will work as a dot, and it actually slows and freezes the enemy as well. The freeze part of it is great because it allows you to get your shotgun beam blasts off. We then have Ruby Quartz Prisms. Now it doesn't show on this tooltip, but through talents we have this so it will reset the charges on Shotgun Beam. So what you want to do is Shotgun Beam twice, Iceman, Ruby Quartz, then back and do another 2 Shotgun Beams. We then follow this up with Strike Team Jean. So this will also work as a dot, which is pretty great. We then have all new Strike Team Magic, and she'll actually tank and pull some of the aggro for you, which is really what Cyclops needs. We then have another summon, and this one is Eye in the Sky. Works as a dot. Angel will come in, lift you up, and you fly around the screen firing off your beam at enemies, and because you're highly mobile you won't be taking much damage while you're actually channeling this attack, and that's a reason I really do like it. And then finally we have our signature, which is Pfizer Off. Does a huge amount of damage. You will absorb 50% of damage taken while channeling, so you shouldn't go down when you're using this, but do try and avoid Mandarin's Flame because we do all know how hard that actually hits. But what we'll do next is we'll check out the talents that I would be using. So we have a nice set of talents here, and we're actually working our way all the way through the middle. So the first one is all new Strike Team Magic. This will transform what is formerly Beast into the Magic Strike Team, and she'll tank and she'll actually take some damage for you, so that's really good. We then have Maximum Optics. So with this one, your signature Pfizer Off gains a buff where you gain 25% force power damage and 100% reduced force power cost for 10 seconds. It's not earth shattering, this talent, but it is better than the 2 other options we have. Next up we have Beam Refraction, so this is very important. With this, Ruby Quartz Prisms restores the Shotgun Beam charges, and as you can notice, Shotgun Beam has 2 charges as a result of this, and also Ruby Quartz has a 100% chance to critical hit. We then have Vigilant Leader, so this will mean that when you're in combat you apply Guarded and Inspire to yourself. This is great because we could do with the extra health, and without this I actually found that I was running out of Spirit as well. So it seems the Inspired buff with the 10% cost reduction in Spirit generation really does help a lot. Now finally we have Leader of the X-Men. So with this one, your signature Pfizer Off's cooldown is reduced by 2 seconds whenever you use a summon power, and as you know from the last section, we'll be using summon powers often. We'll be using these all the time really, so once you go through a full rotation you've knocked 8 seconds off your signature, which is really pretty fantastic. But what we'll do now, run through the Cosmic Trial. Once that's completed we'll show off the gear we've used as well.
Sorry, no time for pleasantries. Sorry, I can't do that. Critical situation here.
Beg for mercy. So many ways to hurt you. The Mandarin is invincible. This cannot be.
Mission accomplished. Down you go. Where's the real fight?
mutant. I shall wipe your kind from the earth. Red Skull will prevail. I was too eager.
Sorry, I can't do that.
So there we go. As you can see, that really wasn't too difficult at all. We had a nice amount of time left on both bosses as well. If we look at the gear, as mentioned, no legendary, regular artifacts, and simply super heroic for slots 1 to 5, but we still managed to get there. So as always, I hope this trial guide video was useful. Any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll see you all again soon.